What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your host of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What's going on today?
Not much.
I can't.
So we've already had, the HBCU PWI conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been some black college or HBCU shenanigans. I don't want to put it on HBCU. It's black college culture stuff. Some shenanigans have been in the news or the media.
When are we never, ever in news?
So I figure, we need to revisit it. It's not going to be like a HBCU versus PWI situation. It's more of like the life
Why,
or
Jesus?
culture of the HBCU.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, I had a question. We can navigate that as we go.
Okay.
But okay, so I guess like the first thing, we both saw it separately, but you asked me, did I see it?
Mm-hmm.
So that means we both know about it. Because I was about to say, have you seen? Of course you've seen. You sent it to me. We know there is apparently a girl that attends USC has started her own majorettes sitch.
Mm-hmm.
Some people feel some type of way about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about it?
So.
Or should I say what I feel about it? I don't.
Okay, so I'm neutral.
Okay.
And the reason why I am neutral is because I don't see an issue with starting a majorette team at a predominantly white college or PWI. Okay? I don't see an issue with that.
Okay.
The issue I have is the recognition that this team is getting over what HBCU majorette dance teams have been doing this for years and years and years. I have never seen an HBCU dance majorette team on national television, talk shows, all of this, getting to know where does this come from and all of this. But of course, I guess because of the controversy, these ladies are being invited on talk shows and things like that to talk about it and give examples and do their dance. They're getting recognition for it. And I think that is my only issue. That is my issue is let's give the originals the recognition. Also, we'll start with them, I guess. Yeah. Recognize the women who have been doing it for years, forever. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I don't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
As I've said in the other one, like I don't have a dog in this fight when it comes to HBCU issues because I'm just a watcher, but also because I am HBCU adjacent. I guess like I'm. Brittany went to HBCU. I got a couple relatives that so I support all for it. So I get why anybody would feel some type of way or feel like the originals are getting discredited. Like I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
My question, when you're talking about like them getting the recognition, I guess these girls are getting recognition, sure, because it's a hot topic right now, but also because it's considered something new. It's not new anymore. Like that's.
It's never been new.
It's not new. Well, so
it's new for them at
what a W. Them majorettes being at a PWI is a new thing.
So PWIs have majorette teams. They just their style of dance is not like HBCU majorettes. It's more of the.
They're called majorettes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
See,
so any of like the dance teams that are with bands are majorettes.
And so I had thought that briefly, but then when all the HBCU people were mad, I was like, oh, wait, no. So the brown ones are called majorettes and the other ones are called something else. Obviously.
So it's all majorettes. It's just the style of dance.
Well, no, I still can't take it back because so now that style being done by majorettes at a PWI is still something new. So they figure it's something to recognize.
I guess so.
Like, I'm just saying, like, that's why they're on TV.
Yeah.
It's because it's new to that arena.
I guess.
That still doesn't justify it. It's still so. I guess what I'm getting at is because everybody's saying, even you saying, and I get it. I feel like they should get some recognition. But the question is, what are they getting recognized for? This has been it from the beginning of time. So unless you're just like paying homage,
yes, basically.
I was just making sure I said that word right. I've heard it said two different ways.
To the ones who've been doing it.
So like now that I understand, like, but. So in the girl's interview, she does kind of acknowledge him, though. It's the media that is not. I am finding the issue as I talk. The media is who's not giving the attention. Who's the attention?
Yeah.
Because the media will take something as this is the new thing when everybody else knows.
Yeah.
This is not where this started, and she's just doing what everybody else has been doing at the HBCUs from the beginning.
You know why I think everybody is annoyed because. It's so many times this happens to the black culture where people will take stuff and they'll put it back out like, oh, this is new. Like, for example, what's her name? I don't even know. Bieber. The girlfriend or the wife. Is she wife or girlfriend?
Wife. They got married. Haley.
Mrs. Bieber. You know, came out with a new trend called it the dark lip or brown lip type of trend where you put a darker outline on your lip and then put gloss on it. The black culture, we've been doing that forever. It's been, but they've put it out like it's new. So I think that's the annoyance that everybody is having, or most of the people.
That's the main issue.
Yeah, it's that people are taking stuff from the black culture, putting it back out there and calling it new.
So they're picking it,
repurposing. We
it.
did this. This is new. We started. No, we've been doing it. We've been putting Vaseline on our faces since we were kids, and now y'all calling it a trend.
They are.
Yes, like packing Vaseline on their face, sleeping in and waking up and glowy skin.
Okay, we've been greased up.
I forgot what they was calling it.
Here. We have been.
That's what I'm saying. Like. We've been doing this.
It can't be good for your skin. We were greased up as kids, and then we later learned that it's probably not the best.
It's clogging up your pores, honey.
And now they want to read. Okay, like so that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it.
You know,
when you put it that way, well, I actually understood. Well, also I thought the brown majorettes and the vanilla majorettes were two different things. So that I just got clarified. But yeah, like you do it that way, I even more understand the issue because it is like even though the repackager is someone brown, the media is pushing it as if
this is brand new. She started this. Like, no, she didn't. Now, congratulations. And like I said, I don't mind. I do not mind you starting a majorettes team at a predominantly white college, wherever you want to start it. Okay, it's just the recognition.
Give the credit, at least like somehow toss back some kind of recognition.
You know, this is where I got it from. Like they inspired me, and this is why I wanted to do it and whatever.
Okay.
In that interview, I don't think I heard that.
Counter argument, you know, they went on to say that they wanted. Well, she didn't say that specific. Well, when she just said where it came original. When she was asked to define it, she did say it's a style of dance mostly done at HBCUs, mixed in with West African and jazz
and all that stuff,
mixed in with black stuff.
Basically.
Which so she did define it and give the HBCUs their credit there. However, no. So then, you know, that as the interview went on, they were talking about the black experience or the culture. Shoot.
Or like they wanted it, or they wanted to create a black space at USC. And yeah,
sure.
I guess that's part of that. But like I said, I can't be mad that she created, and I'm not mad that she created a Majorettes team at a predominantly white institution. We have some fraternity and sororities that were black fraternity and sororities that were created at predominantly white institutions.
Also,
not mine, but not mine, but yeah, like I think it was only 3. It was only 3. Alpha Phi, Alpha Kappa, Alpha Psi, and Sigma Gamma Rho were only 3 that were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she technically creating anything? She's not. So those organizations did not exist at all. They just got started at predominantly
right.
This Majorettes already existed. She just started her own chapter.
Yeah, basically started another chapter at the school.
So I guess now I'm helping the people's argument. Because then it's like, why is she even getting all this credit for starting anything? She hasn't started it. Like, she literally just continued something. Because that is the same as all the other organizations that started at black schools, and now some of our white schools, they also exist there too.
Yeah.
They don't. Oh, these are the first deltas at this white school. Like, they don't.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes I just gotta talk my way through it and stuff. Make even more. I see the frustration.
You create a fraternity sorority at a PWI, and you don't see. Oh my gosh! We have created Alpha Kappa Alpha at this school. How did you get it started? How did you create this? No, I didn't create this. I just started a new chapter here at this school.
Maybe that should be her stance in all of this media. I just continued something that already existed. I didn't create anything new.
I guess that's what I was maybe looking for. I don't know, like a more of this. My inspiration came from HBCUs. This is where I got this from.
And she could have clearly just said, "This is nothing new." I think that would have satisfied a lot of y'all if she'd have just started out, "This is nothing new. I just wanted to bring it over."
Just give.
I see.
Like I said, my whole thing is recognition. That's all these majorette teams out here from HBCUs, and I've never seen them on no talk show. Okay, now you've had, you've had like little TV. No, I'm not gonna say little TV shows. TV shows on like channels that everybody. It's not like major, but it was about marching bands. It wasn't just about majorette dancing by themselves. Then you have the dancing dolls, the DD4L. Yeah, that started. But was anybody calling? Were they on TV? Yeah, like were they inviting them to talk shows? Hey, let's interview DD4L. Maybe now, if y'all have, y'all probably have. I haven't did my research on that, but yeah. So if y'all have, then I haven't seen it. Congratulations. But just
that's just one out of a bunch.
Yeah,
so.
Like.
I get it.
That's just my frustration.
I get it. At first, I thought it was weird. Well, no, I was just I was like, Well, actually, listening to their interview when they were just talking about they saw how much fun HBCUs were having, or they were like, I missed the culture.
Or they stay lit, and I want to be lit too.
So my question was, why not just go to a HBCU? If like that is then when I get confused. Like, you're really just trying to recreate the HBCU
experience at a PWI.
And it's like, just go to why? Why?
So I saw a couple people's comments, and they were saying that there aren't any HBC. I need to probably look that up. There aren't any HBCUs out in California or something like that.
Okay.
You know what?
I mean, well, then the question is just go there, but I do also realize everybody can't go out of state for school. That'd be expensive sometimes.
Yeah.
All the time. They know sometimes. School is expensive.
But then that, like you said earlier, like, but where are they from? Like, are they from California? Or are y'all,
Well,
there's one HBCU.
Drew University of Medicine and Science.
Okay, so medicine and science. So, yeah, they probably wouldn't go there if they're not
doing
majoring. Yeah.
In science.
So,
like, I get, okay, availability. So, but still, just because it's not, I guess the question is it okay to just be recreating the black, let's just call it the black experience? Because let's say in any space, even like, let's take it out of the college thing. It's like, I don't know where else you would translate this, but just in general, you're in a mostly white space, but you miss the fun of a black space. Do you then start recreating it and letting them take part? Not them, because that sounds
like
but like that, you get what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I don't know how to word it without
but and we know, we just want to understand, like
well, that was my main question. It's lit all the time. I want to be lit too. Well, go be lit where it's lit at.
Look, when I tell you, it was just the comments that I was reading, people just started, people were asking why not go to a HBCU, and then people were coming back saying, oh, HBCUs are expensive, or HBCU, maybe there is no HBCU in California.
Is USC expensive?
That's what I'm saying. Most, or if not all, PWIs are more expensive than HBCUs. Okay.
I guess, and then there is also the theory or the mindset of if something is missing, you should create it to fill that need. So that's why it's like,
and that's why I was like, and that's why I was neutral, because, like I said,
I see both sides, but I do.
I was neutral.
Maybe toss back the recognition somehow.
Yeah. Please.
Don't, even if so, because it could be where she realizes this is nothing new I've done. Don't let everybody else perpetrate that story. Anytime you get the chance, be like, hey, can't take
this is not new. Yeah. I was watching HBCUs, majorettes, when you know what I'm talking about, on TV and YouTube, and oh my God, they inspired me, and it just made me want to start one. I forgot why she said she started it.
She started it because nothing else spoke to her. All the other dance.
Oh yes, yeah, that's what she said
to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted to do something that catered to the culture, and then everybody else was like, yes. Yes. And then she said she was scared at first, and her mama was like, "You better start."
That's what she said. That's how she did.
That's like, I'm not even.
You better start your
majorette. Start the majorette. Like, did that conversation really go like that? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah. So we're landing on it's fine. Just toss back give the people the credit.
Yeah. Where
do you think this will be a trend? More white PWIs, like more people will be starting. Well, since you said majorettes already existed there, which that was my lesson.
Will they start to join the team? Will they start doing other ones?
Will they start bringing the HBCU style majorette
to PWI? Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. Do they have
two different teams? Because all of them girls was black.
I don't know, because they're only usually majorettes are with a band. This team is not with the band. They're like the spirit section. They're like the spirit section, but they're dancing, and then you have your actual USC band with their majorettes. So I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know.
That is fascinating.
Now, if I'm wrong, y'all correct me. I don't think. Look, I'll research it right now.
That is because first of all, it's like are there two different teams? Because that caters to the division that people be talking about, but that was self-created. Like, but yeah. So then will they? Because if majorettes already exist at these schools, then bringing the HBC is the HBCU style one going to over? Is it going to take over or replace, or will it be like two separate tangents?
It looks like it's two separate things.
Pretty much, this is set up like a club. Like we just started the chess club, we just started the majorettes club, and they let us come sit at the games in a different section sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like I said, I'm looking right now to make sure I'm not speaking out of
That's crazy. I should have looked at all of this stuff a little more. Well, I was more concerned of the conversation of the good idea, bad idea,
What is
also
this?
because, like I said, I did not know. I don't know why I didn't put that together.
Is this on mute? Yeah, it's on mute. Cause I just wanna
see
go through.
How they doing it.
Okay, here's the cheerleaders.
That's USC.
Mm-hmm.
Why I thought their colors were something else.
Okay, so
even the band styles be different at these schools.
Yeah, they're not 90s. They don't high step when they march. They roll their feet.
Oh, I knew the style of music was different. I didn't even know the march was different.
Yeah. So this is different. I've never seen them. This is not like high step marching, but
it's higher than usual.
Yeah. So they're using their cheerleaders.
Oh, cheerleaders.
So that's their cheerleaders dancing with them.
Is that normal at PWIs? Even though I went to
I
don't recall.
Don't know.
Also, our band.
Okay, so when I went to state, I did not go to state. When I used to work at North Carolina State, they have their dance team with the band. They didn't use their cheerleaders. Oh, okay. So she would be considered as a majorette. Flipping the batons, and then you have your flag girls, which they have them all around the back of the band. I know y'all can't see this, but I was just seeing if they had any majorettes in their band, which it doesn't look like they do. They have one girl that's throwing batons, and then they have flag girls. But anyway.
Interesting. Y'all let us know what y'all think about it.
Yeah.
Are we tripping? Are the other people tripping? Should she do it? Should other schools start doing it?
Oh, there you go. Here go their majorette. This is their majorettes. These are their majorettes.
You got on boots?
Yes, it looks like they have. Why weren't they in the other video? I'm confused.
They weren't there. They were on lunch break.
Okay, so these are their majorettes, which they do the twirling the baton and all of that. That's
about all that stuff.
Yeah.
So where are the other girls' majorettes?
And like I said,
doing majorettes. Even if your band don't even match, do you just go play music and go dance?
I don't know. Fun? Y'all let us know unless y'all dancing to whatever the band is playing. Or y'all have the time where y'all ask like the audio people to, like y'all ask them to play a song and y'all dance to it.
My bad, y'all.
Oh Lord. But anywho, yeah.
Well, that is that. That was like one of the main. I think that story got more attention than the next thing I'm gonna ask you about. But are we gonna do that or no?
I mean, we can. Okay. I think we should do all this. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. So there's that. That is finished. So the next thing, I heard this. Well, I actually heard both of these talked about on the same episode of a different podcast. But I actually went and found the dude's video on TikTok. Apparently, HBCUs are being accused. People at HBCUs are accused of being bullies.
Why y'all hate us so much?
And
it's okay. Go ahead.
So when I went to go find the guy's TikTok, I'm not gonna try to say his name. I said to a Tonga somebody in the sports video.
Watch it.
I got his name. I don't got it right now. I'm not even gonna try this
guy
name.
from TikTok. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he put in a video pretty much saying people are bullies. And they shame people that aren't like them and all that. But before I saw his, he had like tagged another video, and her statement was HBCUs are filled with nothing but insecure bullies, and that's what led to his rant. And his rant, no, first we can answer that question. Was it like that for you at school? Like, did the people seem like extra bullyish or insecure or rude for no reason? Like,
I don't know who.
Yes, sir. You can keep it. You don't have to. If you.
Oh, I don't know. Like what?
No, okay.
I didn't experience that at my HBCU, and I personally I think she said that because of the whole majorette thing that was going on.
Oh, okay, because I couldn't figure out like what she was talking about.
I think
I went to find her original one, and I was trying to read the comments, and I just saw people agreeing with her. So I was like, okay, this isn't. I'm trying to research.
Everybody jumping on the trend.
Okay.
Let's bash HBCUs right now.
What's wrong with the people? Why they got the problems with the HBCUs?
And everybody mad at HBCU people because we trying to gatekeep and at least keep our HBCU culture at an HBCU, but it's just
I think, like, would you not want to protect something that is native to you, especially when it gets repurposed or when it gets in the hands of others? They don't handle it with care, or they take credit for whatever it is. But well, no, this is about the culture, so that is. I would say that's neither here nor there. No, it actually is this time.
Look, I did not experience bullying.
Yeah, so I saw that I was like, what? I haven't heard that. Like I said, I know people. I didn't go to one, but I haven't heard that from people that have. Like, most people that I know that have gone to HBCUs have had the time of their lives. Like, that was like a really good time for them. They've learned much. It was fun. Mm-hmm. They made great connections with people, and they felt really connected to the culture and to,
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've never heard like people be like, "Oh, my time at HBCU."
Oh my gosh, don't go no HBCU. They be bullying people. They insecure, honey.
I've never heard that.
No, never in my life.
Of course, I was like, well, let me listen to this man and his feelings. See why he agrees. And he was just saying because it feels like they treat anybody that's different wrong, bad, pretty much. Like, if they notice you're different or you don't like the same stuff or you dress different. So then he pointed out, like, he was like, if I wear a pink shirt, they automatically be like, oh, that man is gay, blah, blah, blah. He was like, and they're homophobic, and they shame you. He was like, because, I like nerdy stuff, and I like computer programming. He said anime. And I'm like, people like anime right now.
Have so much.
And so he was just going on this rant. He was like, because I'll paint my nails sometimes. He was like, and I just get singled out. And he said how he identified, and I don't want to wrongly identify him asexual. Like I said, I'm not going to wrongly identify him. I think that's what it was. And I do know it was pansexual. So he was like, he doesn't feel comfortable opening up to anybody about that. But I'm like, you don't know these people. This is he said it was his first year. I'm like, that's just because you don't know people. And I was like, why are you just gonna be, hey y'all, this is what I'm is. That's none of their business, So yeah, he said all of that, and I was like, that just sounds like regular people being people, not HBCU specific problems. And then he even said, like, later as he's ranting, I don't mean this to bash HBCUs or say that all HBCUs are bad. So then I'm like, but why?
But you just did.
Why did you start your sentence with, oh, well, I go to a HBCU and they are blah, 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 blah. Like, you just categorize them in a negative way. And we're like, but I don't mean no harm. You definitely, I don't mean to bash them, but you just bashed them.
You did.
But I'm like, you did just bash them, but it sounds wrongly. Like, maybe that is your experience at your school, but that doesn't mean like that's just HBCU
That is the
culture.
HBCU. Yeah.
That's just your experience at your school. Like, people are bullies in high school.
In life,
And
grocery stores,
like
gas stations,
like,
the mall, high school, middle school, elementary school, PWIs. Like, you got bullies everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, the question was, are they overly judgy and bullying? But you said no, and then so then the next question was, or statement, really, not even a question. These seem like not HBU specific, him specific issues, not. I just thought it was wild.
Yeah, that's yeah. Even when I went to school, it was a mixture. There were different people. There are different people on campus. I don't know what HBCU that you go to. Okay, but to say that people are picking on you and that may be happening.
Yeah.
But HBCUs have a mixture of people. People dress, especially in this generation. Everybody dressed differently.
Yeah.
There are a lot of LGBTQ. Did I say that all right?
Mm-hmm.
People,
Yeah.
everywhere on HBCU campuses, more than ever. Like, I don't know. And again, that is your experience, but that is not all HBCUs. That's a people thing.
Yeah,
that's not an HBCU problem.
Yeah,
that is a people thing that happens at PWIs. So
it happens at jobs. It happens.
So yeah,
everywhere.
Y'all stop it.
I think it was like I was like, why would you do that? Especially if you're gonna make a point to say I'm not bashing. That means this is gonna come across bad. So why would you even set up the conversation in a way that's, no matter what you say, no matter how you wrap it up at the end, the way you start, it's all going to sound like
it's a trend. Everybody jumping on the trend now, and yeah.
So what? That's crazy. Like, why is that?
Let's get on HBCUs because we trying to take up for ourselves and
so everybody
keep our culture where at an HBCU.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. Like, why are y'all mad at us because we want to keep the culture?
Somebody that get gaslighted or somebody that gets bullied. We'll just use that. Like, that's somebody that gets bullied, and then all of a sudden they're standing up for themselves, and then somebody gets like, "Why are you standing up for yourself? You don't get to do that." Like, is it like that? Like, y'all are? I don't know.
I don't know what is happening. It's like, I don't know. It's annoying though, because it seems like everything that I'm in always gets bashed. Whether it's an HBCU, whether it's a sorority and fraternity, like, I'm like, are y'all serious right now?
You picked the wrong things to be a part of.
No. I am glad to have went to HBCU and not to have pledged a sorority. So, no.
Yeah, no, I think people are tripping for sure.
For real.
I mean, and of course, like, just like we are saying, their situations are isolated situations. Someone could easily say the same, like, because they're like, well, that was just your experience, or just that was just the people you know, just because they had a good time. Don't mean everybody's having a good time. But like I said, I feel like that's everywhere.
Yeah, that's not HBCUs. This is what happens at HBCUs. Don't go there. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
He did a follow-up live, I didn't watch the whole thing. I seen the promo for it, and he was like, thank you guys for all, all the kind of words.
I really think people be doing this just to get likes
and then he was like,
and attention.
I'll be going live this evening at 6
Like, what the crap? Were you doing lives before? I don't know you, sir. I don't know you. I don't follow you, so I don't know. But were you doing all this before? Have you had any other deep conversations before? You're not gonna sit here and tell me that you don't have black people who like anime,
Cause listen, a lot of people it be all
video games, paint their nails. Like you have rappers out here painting their nails. So what?
You right.
I'm not.
You're absolutely right.
I'm trying to
hold it together. You doing so well.
Stay calm.
You good?
Cause this is stupid. It's annoying. Like it is annoying. Like let us keep our culture. Like we were not wanted in these schools from the get go. So why can't we keep our HBCU culture at an HBCU? Okay, y'all didn't want it in the first place.
I think that's why I'm confused.
So why y'all want it now? No. Okay? No.
I think it is weird to see. I think that might be why I'm confused because it went from, you bash the HBCUs, they don't have this, they don't have that. Blah, blah, blah. So,
that's what I'm saying.
But then, so it went from there. Then for a moment, I do think there are still a large part of at least us that are pushing and celebrating HBCUs. So it's like you went from bashing them to celebrating them, which is great. But it's like now some people are trying to circle back.
Yeah.
No.
Like, wait a minute, weren't you just?
So yeah. Okay. So maybe have people like this is the system. Blah blah blah. Maybe. Because they were getting so celebrated, somebody's like, no, we got some outside.
Let's put them up against each other.
So, some outside forces are like,
God.
no.
I don't know.
They're getting too high.
That's the devil.
They're getting too celebrated.
That's the division.
Let's point out some bad stuff real quick so people not celebrate them so much.
That's stupid.
I
don't like
That's
it.
weird.
I don't like it either way. Like,
oh yeah, no.
I don't like division.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want like stop bashing us, okay? Don't hate us and bash us
to be along with what's trending or what's
right?
popular,
like that's annoying. And like on TikTok, like you have some. It's not all, but some Caucasians like to do videos off of. They call it off of black anger or something like that. Black anger. So they'll do videos that is talking about either black people or something to do with black people. They know we're gonna get angry. They know we're gonna come to your page to say something. Yeah. You know that we're gonna come and comment and whatever, and that's giving you views and stuff like that. So they'll do that on purpose to get those views, to get the watches and all that. It's crazy out here right now. Well, Fred, it's crazy, but
that is.
It's a lot.
So
it's a lot. It's lit. It's a lot. It's too much.
Because we know that people are using it to gain their own popularity and stuff, and because we know it's like protect our stuff at all costs.
That's all we doing.
Should people refrain from bad mouthing or bashing, even if that is their truth?
No, because I mean we gonna do us, okay? Because
that brings me to a lot of times they say black women protect black men. So then they refrain from so let's just Meg Thee Stallion. I think she was saying she didn't originally tell the cops who shot her because she didn't want Tory to end up shot or something.
Yeah.
So it's do people end up refraining from telling their truth or whatever just to protect the culture or
no.
So it's let's say he was bullied. Should he not say anything just to protect the culture?
No. You say what you need to say. I just wish people would really like not jump on trends because I think I
if that's really your truth, that's your truth.
yeah, but if you're just doing
gotcha.
it to get on a trend because you see that everybody is getting on HBCUs right now because we're upset that a majorette team was created at a USC, like, come on, like you wanna, like you could have been told about your boo. But again, speak your truth, everybody. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Just do it. Like, be genuine. Be genuine. And don't just hop on trends just because it's happening. Oh, let me talk about it too because everybody's talking about it now just to get likes and views.
I agree because that does more damage because that is spreading more negative stuff. And, you know, more people are going to latch on to that than anything positive. And that's all people are going to see or think of when, like, if that's what it is associated with, like, with HBCUs or black culture or anything. Like, they're going to gravitate towards the negative quicker than they would anything.
Of course. I hate that.
So, yeah, I do agree. Like, if that's your truth, go for it. Be careful with whatever you're putting out because you never know the long-term effects. Well, you do know it. You should care a little more. Obviously you don't, but like, yeah, be careful.
Lord, just come on back.
Lord, we went from the people.
Just come on back. It's getting stupid down here. It is getting out of hand, Lord, down here. Oh, this is crazy. Anywho,
speaking of things getting out of hand, we can do this one quick. We don't have to dwell here because I've never discussed his shenanigans publicly because it's not worth it. Kanye is Kanye-ing again.
I didn't even know that was Kanye until I read. I thought it was just some random.
No, dude. That was Kanye and Candace Owens, which, you know, she's in a lot of trouble with the Us's as well because she be out here being her. So yes, if for those of you who don't know, he was out in the public wearing a White Lives Matters t-shirt. And that is that. Like, there's no. Did he have an explanation? It doesn't matter.
I don't even know. I just saw it.
His shenanigans. Like, the boy been cutting up for a while. He ain't been right. I do want him to get help because the man is not right. He needs help. But like, people out here trying to find ways to defend him and his shenanigans. I'm like, how you gonna defend this one? Like,
yeah, like this is just like blatant. Like,
you know. And I briefly scanned something somebody had posted. It was like in their story and in the process of swiping, it was like he's not talking about white in the Caucasian sense. It was like another definition for like it was like, if I read it correctly, like I said, I glanced as I was swiping. It was like, because, you know, in such and such times, white was defined, like certain blacks was defined as white. I'm like, no.
And then again, that proves my point that you did it to get attention and views and want people to pay attention to what you're doing. Because you know we're going to have something to say. You know we're going to have something to say. And so you do it. Like, come on, y'all.
That's what some people be. They were like, that's the genius of Kanye. He just said something outrageous because he knows everybody's going to react. I'm like, that's not genius. That's annoying.
That's the promotion. Like, that's how people promote now. Let's do something that we know is going to make people mad or whatever, or a certain culture mad or whatever. Let's do it. And we'll get views and people be paying attention to us then. Like, what? Like, how did we get here? How did we get here?
And, you know, people still support him and all of that. So I'm like, are they overlooking his stuff just because they like his stuff? Or do they genuinely support his shenanigans? Or I don't know.
Because I haven't liked his stuff since.
I don't like his.
The registration one. The college.
Well, even
the college
like, not even his
albums.
music, but like, you know, they like the shoes and stuff. It's like, are they just willing to overlook his shenanigans, or do they not care? It's like, well, I like the shoes, so he can say whatever he
Them
wants.
shoes are ugly too.
They are.
That's my opinion, but some of y'all
But so
like
then, so while I was thinking of that, I was like, let's take it a step further. Anybody that participates in his art, so like, they got the choir and stuff. If even after this, if you continue to like back him up, like, does that mean you're in alignment with his views, or you don't care, you just want the check, or like, would you still willingly participate in anything he does, knowing what he does? Like, I just don't get that. I don't.
It just has me questioning everything. Like even when he first put the gospel album out, I was like on edge. Like, is he like he doing this for real? He's serious. Like, are you serious about this, or are you
another stunt?
Yeah, like, are you just trying to get our attention again? Like, I mean, it was good, but it's like, how you acting out again? Well, you can't be perfect. Christians are not perfect. Oh, yeah. Nobody is perfect. We all backslide. We all mess up. We do. I'll leave it there because everybody messes up.
Well, I was just thinking, just
don't be playing around with God. That's all I gotta say. You playing, y'all playing. You playing.
But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, those that were previously like in the choir or just worked with him in general, like showed up to these events. Like, so you show up to sing and he got that on. What do you do? Do you still sing with him that show, or like,
he probably will.
Like,
probably will.
And I'm like, does that call into question their character or morals or thoughts, or do most people see that it's just a job, bro? He's crazy, but he's cutting the check, so I'm going to. Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, but yeah, I don't discuss him because, enough people do.
Yeah.
Some people, they find ways to defend all his stuff. I was just like, good luck defending this one. But yeah, no, I've never bought a Yeezy anything. So,
told you, albums, the old ones, the old albums. That's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it.
I do. I was like, have fun defending this. But yeah, I started, because you think of, because people boycott usually when they don't agree with something. But I'm like, people still buy his stuff. So then I was like, the people that actually participate in his stuff.
Yeah.
How does that go for them?
I don't know. I hope he gets well though. Definitely. For real, for real.
I think that's another reason I don't even bother discussing it, because I'm like, you can clearly tell something is off. And
definitely,
he has been off for a while.
I would think since his mom passed, he's been off, and other people see it too. Yeah. I'm like, who is in your camp?
So that's what.
Who are your friends? Yeah, why aren't y'all saying anything? Are y'all saying something, or y'all just
listening, or they just not saying anything? That's a good question, because that's a very good question.
It's your people.
You ain't got nobody close enough to.
Where's your family? I know one, just you and your mama. Where's the rest of your family?
That's a good question. Unless he's like pushed them all away.
Yeah, that can happen.
I was watching a podcast and they were talking about it, and the dude was like, he's like, every black man needs a black woman in their lives, even if it's not their mother, like somebody to be like, hey.
Come on back. Yeah. Come on back.
I was like, sure. Of course I'm be like, I agree, but I was like,
we agree.
Because he was like, he's obviously not listening to the people. So then, because it was two black dudes, they were talking about, it's always been like, even if their mother says so, it's like, it hits different coming from a black woman.
Yeah.
And they're like, he doesn't, since his mother died, he hasn't had that, and he's just been out here. I mean, that's one way to look at it. But
Kanye's people,
I do like. I'm like, are y'all just benefiting off of his crazy, so y'all let him do it, or like, is he just not listening to the people that care, or like, does he literally have nobody? Like, what is it? Like you were saying, who's around you?
It's so much.
It is a lot. People duplicating the culture. people blatantly disrespecting
Like
their own stuff.
everybody out here wilding for real.
Yeah.
Okay, like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I got
annoying.
nothing.
It's annoying. This, you know,
I couldn't have the HBCU conversation myself because, like I said, I didn't. I'm only adjacent, but
and then I don't have all the answers. This is just how I feel.
these are our thoughts.
Like I said, I was
This
neutral.
is a conversation we would have had whether y'all were here or not.
Yeah. So y'all let us know in the comments how y'all
Definitely.
feel. What y'all feel about all of these situations. They're all crazy, and yeah. But yeah, y'all let us know. This was a heavy episode. Oh, this is more serious. But you know,
It is.
this is what we talk about. We talk about these things. So we just wanted to include you guys.
Of course.
Invite you guys in.
Why
So
not?
yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think, what your opinions are, and how you feel. We want to hear everybody's perspective. You know,
Because we don't have the answer.
we don't.
But
We're just going off
we
of
did
how
have
we
answers.
feel.
That was also funny. I'm sorry.
You're crazy. Oh, I can't. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Hey Fave. Please follow us on all our podcast platforms, all of our social media platforms. If you have any topics that you would like us to talk about, email them to us. The email is in the description box. And yeah, like I said, put your comments in the comment box. Okay, talk to us. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. All right. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.